We certainly have some issues to address on the left. And again, I think the extreme left is certainly getting a larger voice in terms of the ideologies that are being discussed. But I think the center, um, I think we need to vocalize our perspectives a little bit more. And I think that needs to be the legitimate focus because with the left, at least we're reasonable. And at least there's hope for the right. I I'm not seeing a way out. It's just like I don't see a way out unless Trump is defeated and this is the end of MAGA. That's the only way I see a way out. I think at that point, I think you return to your reasonable
Well,
Republicans.
I don't want to give Trump too much credit. I don't think that MAGA goes away when Trump goes away. I mean, I don't know if
Ah,
they'll
you're
be
right.
able to.
You're right.
I don't know
You're
if they'll
right.
be able to like fill his shoes. Like I don't know which individual would be able to have the same immunity that he has from everything that he does. I don't know. I don't know who else could pull that off. But I think a lot of that grievance politics that's going to stay around.
I think I think MAGA like I think the temperature will get turned down. But when I think about it, like you're right, I don't think MAGA goes away. I think Trump will make himself the kingmaker uh, at that point. I think he'll still have a hold on the Republican Party. Hopefully, they somebody in the Republican Party, some Republican strategist, deems that as a bad idea.
No,
And
here's the thing: they already deemed it a bad idea. They can't do anything about it. It's as long as Trump keeps winning, and by winning I mean in the margins, like and
right,
like these primaries. As long as he can, like, if Trump has the power to support a primary candidate against you and kick
right,
you out, he owns the party.
right,
Yeah,
right.
when his prime when he supports a primary against a Republican and he fails, that's when they can stop because they don't want to listen to him right now. They just don't have an option because he'll just kick him out. So I think that's what it's not on Republican leadership to make that decision. It's on the people.
Yeah, I mean, but I think you're right, and I thought it's not necessarily on Republican leadership, but like I think parties have a reasonable amount of power, as the Democrats show in our process this year, where we got rid of a candidate and anointed a new one.
No, I don't
So
think
it's
so,
like,
man. I think if Biden wanted to stay, I don't think there's much the Democratic Party could have done. I think he just got persuaded to get out.
I mean, I think he was, I think he was pushed. I think
He
it was a
was
nice,
pushed, but he could have said
a,
no. He could have said
uh,
no. He
yeah. I mean,
had
he
the
certainly
delegates,
could have
right?
said,
There's
yeah,
nothing you could do if he accepted the
right.
delegates. There's nothing he could do. I think he just enough people were like, "We're not going to play ball and support you," and the money's drying up. That he's like, I mean, I can't. I mean, what I'm going to do? Fight everybody? Right? It's just nothing he could do. But I don't think the parties are that powerful, man. I really don't. I think it's all about the voters, which is a good thing, right? It's a democracy,
That is a good thing.
and that's exactly why Trump still has power because he has the primary voters.
I think like I agree with you. It certainly is the voters. I mean, it all boils down to the voters. But I think the Republican strategist, and people really don't understand, especially the Republican Party. They don't understand how much of Trump's narrative was constructed and not by him. It's just like people really don't understand the Steve Bannons and Jeff Sessions and like Mitch McConnell's that really provided the pathway and really wrote the the narrative for Donald to to push us to where we are. So I think like there are some strategists and there are some parties that I think that or some people in power that do that have the strategic option to push Republicans in another direction. And I hope that they do that because people don't realize how strong that push was with your Jeff Sessions, Steve Bannon's. It's just like they were the architects.
Yeah, I mean,
And,
Trump isn't a big planner, so I'm with you that if you need someone to really concoct a scheme, same thing, Project 2025, right? Trump ain't thinking
right,
about project. He ain't writing
right,
nothing. He ain't making no bunch of
right,
documents. He's not a leader
right,
like that, right?
right.
So yeah, there's other people that do that, but what I'm saying is like the actual sane leadership of the Republican Party would have pushed Trump out if they could have. They just couldn't.
Well, they gotta do a better job. They gotta.
Well, I mean, I'm happy they couldn't, man, because that's democracy, man. Like, if your elites don't like them, but the people do, well, that's a democracy. The people rule, man. We just gotta hope the people make good decisions.
Yeah, and that goes back to education. But you damn right. It's just like if you make a decision, if you're making it off of feelings, and you're not making an informed, educated decision, then to me, it's likely going to be wrong. You can feel like you're making the right one, but at least be informed.